Hey, good morning everybody. Welcome to Sean's Shave Den. I am Sean, and today's products that we're going to be using today are going to be for the soap. I'm going to use Abbate y la Mantia Krokos. And if you can see that a little bit over here. So this is made from pure sapphire pestles, and it's an Italian company, and they're sold on Maggard's Razors as well as West Coast Shaving. I'm not sure if they're sold any other vendors for the US side, but those are the ones that I find it at. And it's a very, very good product. Very, very consistent. Leaves your face feeling wonderful at the end, and they're vegan products. They have a bunch of different scents. This scent over here, it's not really existent. It's just pure sapphire. So it's one of their more expensive ones. It comes in like this glass jar over here, and it's a great soap, but there's no scent to it really. You could put it with any aftershave you want afterwards. And for, as you see, I got some pre-shave on, which is, I got Phoenix Artisan Accoutrements, ice, mentholated, scentless pre-shave soap slash lather booster. Now, what you do, it comes in a little teeny round puck. You rub it against your face and you wash your face a little bit, and then you rub it again on your face and you get it all up into the hairs a little bit. And it's supposed to increase the lather, which this Krokos, as I'll show you, it doesn't require much lather boost. Abbate y la Mantia soaps, they lather like a champ. They're one of the best vegan soaps out there, in my opinion, and there's not much like it. It's very good soap. And the brush that I'm gonna be using today is I'm gonna go with my natural hair brush, which it's a Semogue boar brush. It's the 2000, and with the natural hair brushes, it's recommended for sure that you soak these in warm water for a little bit, usually while you take a shower, and it'll be good to go afterwards. You just want to soften up the bristles on there, especially with boar brush. If you go with it being dry, the hairs will start to crack off, and that's not good. So you want to make sure that these hairs are nice and pliable, make sure they're soaked in. With the synthetics, you don't really have to worry about that much. But with the natural hair brushes like the badger and the boar and also the horsehair, you definitely do have to worry about it. So I had it soaking in my timeless lather bowl in some warm water for while I was taking a shower. And the razor that I'm going to be using is my KARVE with the B plate, and the blade is going to be some of my favorite blades anymore. This is my go-to blade for the KARVE razor, the Gillette 7 o'clock Super Platinums. They're just very smooth. Wanted to have a nice relaxing shave, didn't want to have too much of a scent going on, so I picked the Krokos. We'll probably go with another Abbate y la Mantia soap for the next video. I have a few of them. Like I said, they're one of my favorite soaps out there, especially if they're vegan too. All right, so let me lather up the soap, and this is I had a little bit of water on the soap just to loosen up the top so I could load the brush a little bit easier. It's a firmer soap, so you can't really put your finger in it. I mean, you can. It's soft, but it's not. It's still firm. So let me lather it up, and I will be back with you in a little bit. Okay, back. So as you can see, that lather is just fantastic. In my opinion, some of the best vegan-based lathers that you will ever get out of there. It just comes out, you see that sheen to it a little bit? It just comes out almost like the consistency of Greek yogurt. And it's very nice, very dense lather. And put a little bit more water in there. And it takes a little bit of, it doesn't take a lot of water, but you could add water as you go. And the soap takes quite a bit of water without breaking down. Wonderful soap. So, see that? So, I wasn't. So, these boar brushes, me and my girlfriend, sorry, lost the video a little bit here, but I'll fix it. But anyway, these boar brushes, as far as the boar brushes go, Semogue is probably some of the best boar brushes out there. You get really good bang for your buck, and they're not very expensive, comparatively speaking to like the other, look at all that lather. All the other Badger brushes out there. Very little break-in period for any of these brushes, which as most people that have boar brushes know, sometimes it takes a little bit to get the brush to be soft, but you still get that backbone with this. A good, nice scrub and backbone with these brushes, but they're still soft. Put a little bit more water. So me and my girlfriend, we went out for a run slash walk slash exercise around Old San Juan, Puerto Rico for a little bit. Beautiful 82 degree weather out. Had some breakfast. Went around near the old fort. Beautiful 82 degree weather out. So for you people out in the cold weather right now, I feel for you. I honestly do. I used to be stationed up in Boston. I'm from New Jersey originally. But after living on an island for about a year and a half, tropical island, I don't know if I could ever go back to cold weather, really. Living wise. Look at that lather. I can still add a little bit more water to it. And that looks about good. That extra lather in the bowl again, use it for later. All right, KARVE razor B plate with the Gillette 7 o'clock super stainless, or super platinum, sorry. Let's start with the green. I have about 3 days worth of growth. And this razor is just mowing through it like nothing. And the soap is definitely some of the slickest stuff out there. And the face feel, as I said, I've used Abbate Mantia soaps for a while now, and the post-shave feel on the soaps is as if you didn't put anything on it. It's, your face feels nice and supple, nice and soft, but without that greasiness that you usually get with some of the other soaps out there, or without the dryness. I usually remember to put my phone on night mode, so when somebody calls, it doesn't come up while I'm making these videos, but I forgot to do that just now. Hence my girlfriend calling me. She's trying to get something from the grocery store. Wonderful. So this is probably about the 5th use on this blade, per se. Used it on my face and my head throughout the week. I had Friday off, so had a little bit of a 3-day weekend. And for those of you that are new to the wet shaving thing and with the razors, I know I've said this before on my videos, just very light touch on the face, very light, okay? And take your time, get your technique down. Don't worry about going so fast. If you have to shave the night before you go to work, then shave the night before you go to work, and that'll help a little bit with saving some time just to get that technique down. Also, if you want to shave, you know, if you want to wake up a little bit earlier for work, or if you gotta do something like that just to get going. But for the newbies, it's not good to rush. That's a good way to cut up your face. You don't want to do that. Same thing goes when you're using the cartridge razors. I mean, I've gotten a lot of cuts on cartridge razors too, just from rushing around. It's not fun. Shaving should be a nice, relaxing thing. Shouldn't have to rush. Okay. And the residual slickness on any of the Abbate y Mantia soaps, which some of them are a little bit different formulas. They're all made from saffron, saponified saffron pistils, which is, if you look it up, saffron is one of the most expensive spices out there. The soap isn't too expensive. It's about $20. The Krokos is a little bit more expensive. I believe that's like $40. But the regular soaps are like $20, which isn't too bad in that soap making realm, especially for the ingredients that they use in them. The slickness is wonderful. The cushion is wonderful. Like I said, this is one of my favorite soaps pretty much of all times. Abbate y Mantia is, I can't really go wrong with any of their soaps. Great scents for all of their soaps too. I think there's 2 scents that I haven't tried, but they got a few. I think they got 9 different scents, and they're all fantastic from what I hear. I have, I think, 4 of them, 4 of the scents. So let's get going for pass number 2 here. Look at that, plenty of soap in there. I believe this is a 26mm brush, boar brush. It's the Semogue 2000. It's got a beautiful wooded handle. It's for Semogues, it's one of the more expensive boar brushes out there, but it's still, in my opinion, within a good price range. I believe I paid $30 for this brush, and that was off of, I think, West Coast Shaving. And it's a great brush. You could get an Omega brush for a lot cheaper, and from what I hear, they're great brushes too. I haven't tried their natural hair brushes. I have one of their synthetics, which I've used in a couple of my videos already. And it's a wonderful brush. Okay. Start with second pass here. So how's everybody doing here? I forgot to ask. Everybody have a good weekend? Do anything fun? For those of you in the cold weather, hope you didn't freeze to death. Almost baby butt smooth already. Three days of growth right down the drain, literally. Last night, me and my girlfriend went out. We walked around Old San Juan a little bit, something that we normally do, just to get some exercise, get some sun, and I had a good cigar, a good Puerto Rican cigar, and we had some good dinner too. Had some sangria. You can pretty much walk anywhere in Old San Juan and get a drink at all hours of the day. No lie. Once I get done with the shave, I'll probably have a glass of Crown Royal whiskey and just relax for the rest of the day. Last day of the weekend, getting ready for the work day. The work week. Once again, this razor, blade, and soap combination is just amazing. No loss of sickness, no irritation. For those of you that are on the Wet Shaver Room Facebook page, it just started. It's a great forum for straight razors, mostly, but anything wet shaving. So I highly recommend anybody looking for that on Facebook and joining up. It's wonderful. Especially if you need your straight razor honed. I got a straight razor that's being honed right now, and when I get it back, I will show you how great it is. I'm not really big for straight razors, but I think it's because my last hone that I had on it was terrible, and I just didn't get any shaves, and the straight razor that I had really didn't even cut any of the hair. So the founder of the Wet Shaving Room Facebook page, I'll name his name later on when I get my razor back, and I'll shave with it. He said he would fix it up for me and make sure it's. And he's awesome too. He went through every step. Like, he did live videos of every step of how he was honing all of his blades. He gets a lot of people sending him blades to hone. So I can't wait to get that back, and we'll do a shave video with that when I get back. That's baby butt smooth right there. But I'm still gonna do the third pass. Just to clean up little bits. Soap is still going. Doesn't really dissipate either. For those of you with like ingrown hair problems or pimple problems, I hear that boar brush is wonderful for that because you get a good exfoliation going there, and the hairs, especially once they start to break in, the hairs split and they get these little hooks in them, and essentially digs out some of the ingrown hairs. So if you have that issue, boar brushes with the backbone and the hair are very good in that particular genre with helping with pimples and ingrown hair. Okay, against the grain. For those of you that see me moving my hand around in the background, I usually keep a little alum block over here. I rub my hands on it, and it keeps the slickness off my hands. Helps keep me a good grip on these on the razor. So if you have an issue with that with any of your razors, get yourself an alum block. Great shave. And there you have it. Wonderful, wonderful shave. So let me get cleaned up. That was my last pass. And then I'll be back for the post shave. Okay, I'm cleaned off. All the lather's off my face. And I'm back for the post shave. So for the post shave today, it's going to be Fine Platinum, which is a great Creed Aventus smell, scent. I've never really smelled any real Creed Aventus cologne, but from what I hear, this one is pretty damn close. Great masculine scent and fine products. Very simple ingredients, really just alcohol, menthol, and fragrance. That's really all it is. So you get a nice tingling sensation and from the menthol and a nice burn from the alcohol. And that's it. That's really all you need. So let me shake this up and we'll get the post shave going. Great smoky pineapple sound. A little bit of burn, but not too much. Usually in the places where I expect it, usually the chin, the neck. And for those of you that are new to the whole wet shaving thing, usually when you get a burn from the alcohol shave, an alcoholic aftershave, it usually means you got a little bit of cuts from the razor, little micro cuts, or some irritation here and there. And that's nothing. That's meant to clean out your pores. That's what the aftershave is for. And clean out, clean off your skin. Wonderful, wonderful scent. And that's okay. But that's what the burn is from. So if you were to take this and put it on your face after if you didn't shave, it probably wouldn't burn, or it shouldn't at least. Really just if you have micro cuts on your face, you'll feel it. And my face is feeling fresh. The soap is amazing. Highly recommend any of you out there to get Abbate y Mantia products. Their aftershave is great. I'll review that in another video. And as a recap from the products today, my KARVE with the B plate and the 3-inch handle. For the soap, Abbate y Mantia Krokos, and it's the saffron soap, pure saffron soap. So it's a little bit more expensive than the other Abbate y Mantias, but it's a wonderful product nonetheless. The other soaps are made from saffron as well, but they have all different scents and it's a little less. But this is wonderful, not much of a scent to it, so it'll pair great with any cologne or aftershave that you got. And the post shave feel on it is wonderful. The bowl today was the timeless lathering bowl. The brush was the Semogue. As you see, there's still plenty of lather in there. The brush was the Semogue 2000 boar brush. And the aftershave was Fine Platinum. All right. Have a great weekend, rest of your weekend, everybody. And have some fun for me this week at work or whatever you're doing this week. If you're going on vacation, have fun on vacation. See you guys next time. Please like my video and subscribe. And if you have any comments or questions or concerns, please give me a shout out with the comments. Bye, everybody.